It's some breath work, it's some meditations that I've used over the years in several of my classes, like when I used to teach yoga and stuff like that, and it's just a lot of like relaxing movements. So it's like to get the body to kind of get out of that chronically tense inner ball of tension that we kind of walk around with. So we're going to start standing, and then we'll work our way down to laying down on the floor. So to begin, just kind of take a nice comfortable stance. You want your feet about hip width or a little wider. And we're just going to start by rooting down through all four corners of the feet. So we gain awareness at the start of this class just to kind of feel where your body is. And by the end of it, you should definitely feel a difference. So thinking about all four corners of your feet like tires on a car. You never want to, be riding on one tire more than the other. So try to push them all down evenly. And think about big toe mound, the little toe mound, the outside of the heel, the inside of the heel. And then as you do that, kind of soften your ankles and soften your knees, so don't lock the joints out, but allow your feet to be firmly rooted. Then go ahead and move your hands up into the little crest of your hips there, that little spongy area. If it's not spongy, typically we're dumping into the low back. It'll feel tight. So we want to push the thigh bones, the tops of the thigh bones back, almost like you're exaggerating it and getting a little duck butt. Yeah, and then keep that kind of sponginess, but slightly hook your tailbone under, so your tailbone's just slightly down. We're just getting good anatomical alignment in the hips here. Then take a breath and lift your rib cage up a little bit, okay? Exhale, relax your arms down, and just kind of feel where your ribs are. On your next breath, kind of lift them up. Keep that, and then exhale your arms down. We'll do that one more time, and this time it's like we're going to pick up a toddler. So kind of come up underneath your armpits a little bit. Inhale. Keep that, and exhale your arms down. So we've lengthened our side waist here. Now roll your shoulders down into your back pockets. And lift your heart as if there's a little string attached to your heart. Lift it up. Then take that chin and push it right over the diamond in your neck. So we're not out here. We're actually back in alignment with our spine. Then that same string that was attached to your heart is now attached to your head. So lift up as if you're floating your head on top of the spine. So if you mentally scan your body here, you should actually feel like this is a working position, but yet nothing's locked out, everything's kind of soft and grounded. So I want to take a couple breaths here. So just relax your shoulders down, close your eyes, or if you don't want to close, you feel like you're going to get tippy, just look down. And we're just going to take a breath in and a breath out. These first few breaths are just noticing your breath. So just kind of notice your breath. What areas of the body do you breathe in more to, and then maybe not? Like, are you holding a tightness in your certain breath area? Maybe the chest, maybe the collarbone, maybe the stomach. You don't have to change anything, but just notice where the breath is coming in and out of. And notice any tightness, still some tension that you're holding on to. You don't have to change anything. We're just noticing it. We're bringing some awareness into our breath, into our body right now. Now see if you can bring your hands around the rib cage, and we'll start to invite a little deeper breath. So as you inhale, feel like you could expand through the belly, expand the rib cage out to the side, and then exhale. Fingers kind of collapse inward a little bit. Inhale, widen your breath. Exhale, the fingers collapse in a little bit. Good, one more breath. And exhale. So we got a little more width. What about a little forward and back? So the back of your left palm is against your low back, and your right hand is on your belly. So inhale. See if you can expand forward and back. And exhale. Just getting awareness. Maybe you'll feel like that front hand expands pretty well, but the back hand doesn't move very much. Maybe you're not using the back of your ribs, the back of the lungs. Just noticing. One more breath. Good, and relaxing the arms down. So just getting that awareness, kind of move the shoulders around here. And then kind of shifting the ankles, the knees a little bit here, side to side. And inhale, the arms come up. We're going to start moving the body. And sometimes we get out of stagnation whenever we get out of those tight muscles. So that's where movement becomes like moving meditation. Stretching becomes like moving meditation. Inhale up. And meditation is nothing more than keeping your focus on one thing. So you could focus on the movement of your arms right now, or just the in and out of the breath. And that alone is a meditation. Inhale up. Exhale. One more inhale up. Now holding the arms up, but relax the shoulders, relax the elbows. Reach a little higher with your right arm and lengthen your side waist. Do the same thing with the other side. Reach a little higher with your left arm. Good. And we'll go back and forth here. Get a little side lean there where you can open up the rib cage on one side and then open up the rib cage on the other side. Keeping the shoulders soft and relaxed. And in this class, we move as if we're underwater. You're never going to move really fast, and that's a good thing because in our lives, we tend to move fast all day long. So this is your chance to move nice and slow. Inhale one more time on the right. Exhale one more time on the left. And this time, taking that right arm up and then back. Circle it around, all the way back up. Left arm reaches now. Circle it up and back. Good. Again, one more on each side. Reach right, circle back, and up. Reach left, circle back, and up. Interlace the fingers at the top, right behind the head. Press your head into your hand rest, your headrest there, and lift your chest. Remember that little string attached to your heart. Lift it up, but a little tuck of the tailbone to protect the low back. Inhale deep and wide here. Exhale, a little side bend to the right. Good. Inhale through the center. Exhale, a little side bend to the left. Good. Inhale through the center. One more time on each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Exhale to the left. Back to center. Press your palms up high. And then all the way down. See if you can interlace the hands behind you. Lift your chest. Soft bend in the knees. Fold all the way forward. Let your head hang. At the bottom, your arms hang down, and then slowly build your spine up, one vertebrae at a time. So we're going to go through that again. Let's bring the arms all the way up with our breath. We reach, and then exhale back behind you. Lift your chest, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Let your head hang. Let your arms hang, and then imagine your spine like a string of pearls. You're going to stack one vertebrae up on the next. Nice and slow. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come behind. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, fold. And then the arms hang down, the head hangs down. Slowly build your spine back up. At the top, we're just going to take the arms and sweep them open. Inhale, stretch across the chest. And now round your back. Hug the arms around the shoulders. Getting into the upper back. Kind of leaning forward a little bit. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open, keeping everything soft. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round. And open. And then release your arms all the way down. Now let's get into the neck a little bit. So you're going to take the right ear towards the right shoulder and extend out a little bit through your left fingertips. So you're going to feel that stretch more down the left side of the neck. Deep breath in. Imagine that breath, that little one meditation breath into that left side. So imagine breathing into that left side. And release. Head comes back up to center. The left ear towards the left shoulder. Right side is stretching. We can make that a little more sensation by extending through the right fingertips. And again, breathing your breath up into the right side of the neck. And relax. Head comes back up. Now we're going to go through a little cycle of movement that helps us massage our whole back and shoulders here. So right ear towards the right shoulder. Then you dip the head forward and around. Left ear towards the left shoulder. And then the head comes back up to center. So we're going to make this movement progress as we go down the spine. So for now, we're just doing little neck rolls. Roll over to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale right again. Roll it around. Left side. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Roll it around. Inhale to the right. All the way back up. Now we're going to add the shoulders in this time. So when you go to the right, kind of drape your shoulders forward as you come forward. So not just the head hanging forward, but now kind of let those shoulders hang and come back up to center. We go back the way we came. Shoulders drop with the head and come back up. Good. Let's take a little deeper this time. So head, the shoulders drop, the upper back kind of folds forward a little bit. So you're kind of hanging from right around your bra line or the mid-back. And then you stack yourself up. So as we progress, it's going to take you a little longer to get around, and that's okay. We're just hanging forward from that mid-back up and then stacking ourselves back up. Just make sure that your head, your shoulders, your arms are very loose and relaxed here. Circle around. What we're doing is just loosening up all that tension of that chronic tightness, the chronic stress we carry around with us. So let it go as you hang forward. Now we're getting a little deeper. The next time we go to the right, the shoulders drop, the upper back drops, the mid back drops. Now let's get into the low back a little bit. So again, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get around. That's okay. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, head, shoulders, upper back, mid back, lower back. All the way back up. And again. As you go around, you want to feel like you're really just hanging like a little rag doll from your waist down. Good. Go back the way you came. Really let those arms hang forward, the fingers relax. Head is the last thing to come up. Now we go as deep as you want to go here. So as we drape the body forward, circling around, you can get all the way down into the hips. Maybe you have really soft knees here. You're hanging as far forward as you want to. Take your time coming up so you're not rushing anything to come back up to stand. Just slowly building your spine back up and then going back down the way you came. Feel a little more stretch in the hips now. And roll back up to the other side. Let's go around one more time on each side. So down. Sometimes if we do have a bit of anxiety or we tend to be fast movers, we want to rush things. We want to slow down in this moment. See if we can enjoy each movement in the spine. See if you can find contentment and enjoyment in each movement, each stretch of the back and the spine and the hips. Kind of bringing ourselves into the moment. Good. As you come back up, we'll bring the feet in a little closer. Inhale, the arms come up. And then we're going to dive the hands forward over the legs. Soft bend in the knees. Let your head hang all the way down here. Once again, we're rolling up through the spine, one vertebrae stacking at a time. Inhale up. Reach out in front of you. Exhale, diving forward. Let the head hang, soft bend in the knees, and then roll up slow. So these are just little spinal undulations to really free up any tension in the spine. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, fold. And this time we're going to stay down here and let your head fully hang down. No tension in the back of the neck. Maybe a gentle little sway side to side. You can shake your head no, nod your head yes. And then maybe bring your elbows into your hands. Let your body hang forward over the legs like a waterfall. So soft bend in the knees, but just let everything, the weight of your arms kind of pull down against your spine. Freeing up the cervical spine, so taking tension off the neck. No need to hold the head here. Keep allowing your body to breathe, and on the exhale, just let your spine relax a little bit more. Let gravity pull down. And slowly, one step at a time, we're coming down onto all fours. And so we'll just be having the hands underneath the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Working on a little more spinal undulation here. So you keep your block close by. We don't need it just yet, but it's there if you need it. Inhale, we want to lift the heart forward. Exhale, now round your back, tuck your tail under, and sink back slightly to stretch into the low back. Inhale, lengthen out through your spine. Think about the side bodies long again, and then exhale. Keep that length while you round into the spine, pushing your belly button up into the spine and letting the head hang forward. One more time, inhale. And one more time, exhale. Good, then we slowly open the knees a little wider, maybe about mat width apart, and your toes are touching. You're just going to reach your arms out in front of you while you fold your head down towards the floor. Now here's where you can use your block if you like. You can place your forehead on the block if that's more comfortable. We're just looking to find that stretch in the low back. We're going to do some breathing here. So remember at the beginning of the class I showed you how sometimes we're not breathing into our back body. This is an opportunity to kind of breathe into the back of the rib cage. So while you're lying here, think about your breath coming in and your back like a wave on the ocean. So imagine that back rising like an ocean wave. And then on your exhale, the wave crashes onto the shore and your body just kind of sinks down. So keep that breath going. Inhale, rise. Exhale, relax. Imagine filling up your back body with breath. Inhale. Inhale, stretching out even into the bottoms of the rib cage there. Imagine stretching those ribs down toward your hips. Exhale. Inhale deep and wide, and we're going to hold the breath at the top of that inhale for just 2 seconds. And then let it go. One more breath. Inhale. Soften your tailbone as you exhale. Stay here with our hips, but just kind of crawl your hands out to the left as far as they'll go. And we're stretching down the right side. And while we're here, we're just going to do a little rocking. We'll rock into that right shoulder and then out of it. Just kind of putting pressure on that shoulder towards the floor to stretch. Inhale and exhale. Crawl your hands over to the right as far as they'll go. And again, just leaning your body weight forward, maybe rocking a little more into the left shoulder and then out of it. Just kind of pushing that shoulder towards the floor and coming back out of it. Walking back to center and coming back up onto all fours. This time extending, if you have your block, you take it out a little bit further and extend your hands on either side of it. So our goal here is to just get our head down and keep our hips over the knees. And you might even rest on your block. If you need to move it more towards you, you can. But we're just looking for a little more of a stretch and upper back move here. With our breath, we're going to take a little bit of a roundness in that upper back, like you're rounding your upper back towards the wall in front of you. And then sink it down, exhale. So your hips stay over the knees, nice and comfortable, but we're just rounding that upper back. Just very slightly, it's not a big move, just a little push into your upper back and then release. Inhale. Fill up your back body, your upper body with breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And slowly rise. We'll take our block, or if you have a little pillow or anything, that's fine too. We're just going to sit on it with our hips. Now, there's a couple different ways. You can keep the block up high in between your feet. And if you have a little more flexibility in the knees, you want to keep the block down low, you can do that. You can put it on its side, which is kind of like medium. But find somewhere where you can stretch the tops of the thighs, and it's a comfortable seat for you to stay here for a couple minutes. We're going to work on some breath here. So the first few breaths I want you to take are through your mouth only. So as if you're inhaling through your mouth and exhaling through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Do that again. Inhale. We're just noticing here. Once again, we're just becoming mindful. Inhale. Exhale. So typically, if you only breathe through your mouth, it stimulates your nervous system in a very fight or flight way. Okay? So mouth breathers will have a lot more stress in their life than nasal breathers. So I want you to just notice, take one more breath like that, and just kind of notice your body. Okay? Now next, I want you to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So we inhale and sigh out your breath through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. So just noticing, maybe you can feel yourself relaxing a little bit more on this one than you can when you were a mouth breather. Exhale. So anytime we breathe through the nose, that's the way we should be inhaling. It's our natural filtration. That's how we have those little hairs in there that filter out all the viruses and pathogens we come into contact with. Exhale. Just noticing your body. Maybe you're able to relax a little bit more. Now let's go into only through the nose, inhaling and exhaling. So closing the mouth, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose, nice and slow. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. So just noticing here. Notice if you feel a wave more of calm come over you than when you were mouth breathing. So nasal breathing is very parasympathetic, very rest and digest. Anytime we're breathing through our nose, we're telling our body we're not in fight or flight, we're not in chronic stress, we can calm down, we can sleep better, we can relax easier. So as we move through the rest of the class, focus on, see if you can get most of your breath to be in and out through the nose. Even things like walking and running, jogging, you can actually train yourself to breathe only through the nose, and that will actually keep your cortisol low during exercise. So we're going to come back forward a little bit here and do some thoracic breath. So I want you to lay your right elbow down. We're still kind of on all fours here. Your left hand can either be out to the side or behind the head. And you're going to inhale, try to open that heart to the left as much as you can. And then exhale down. And it may not be very much, it may feel really awkward, but try to remember that nasal breathing with it so that you can keep your body calm. And we're opening through the thoracic spine, kind of that mid-spine that gets really tight from tension and anxiety. And twisting helps us to wring out that stress in that tense area and open up the lungs to breathe a little more fully. One more on this side. Exhale. Now left elbow down, right hand behind the head, or just open if behind the head is too much. We inhale, we open it as wide as we can, bring that heart open, and then bring the heart towards the floor. So it's not really opening the shoulder here, you're opening across the whole thoracic spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Place both elbows down. We'll sink back towards our heels a little bit and let that head rest forward again. Remembering that inhale and exhale through the nose, lifting through the back body, breathing into those lower rib cage points on the ribs. And creating nice slow exhales. Anytime you draw out your exhale, you're calming down your nervous system. You're soothing your whole nervous system. Slowly come up for a little hip opener stretch here. Bring your right foot outside the right hand. You can even grab it and pull it up there if you need to. Now if you want your block here, if you need to bring your arms up a little bit higher, you can do that too, just to make yourself comfortable. We're going to shift into that right foot, making sure that the knee is not going past the ankle. And then we're going to shift the hips back and just find that stretch in the hamstring. So inhale, shifting forward, sinking into that left hip. And then exhale, pushing the hips back, feeling that stretch in the hamstring. Moving forward and back here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more on this side. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly release that knee down to the floor. We'll take the other leg up. Kind of out ahead of where your hands are, so that when you lean into that front foot, you can really feel that hip flexor stretching open on the right. And then we draw the hips back and feel the hamstring on the left. Inhale. Lifting the heart, shoulders back. Exhale. Bringing the hips back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale once more. The hips are huge storage depots for stress and tension, so we're getting rid of some of that builds up over time. Now we can release that knee down. And we're going to use our block to sit on now. So you can just set it at the middle of your mat and we'll have a seat on it. So to elevate the hips and just kind of sit in a comfortable cross-legged style actually helps to keep that nice little lumbar curve in the spine for things such as like a seated meditation. So just comfortably relax your hands down or your fingers down on your knees and close your eyes. Or if you don't like to close your eyes, just look down softly, relaxing the eyes. Breathing in once again through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. Now while you've got that good nasal breath, we're going to do a 3-part breath that invites all parts of the rib cage to be engaged in our breath. So start with your hand on your lower abdomen. Breathe your first breath in there. Kind of filling up your abdomen like a balloon. And then let it go. Let's do that again. Don't worry about if your belly is extending forward. Just let it go like a Buddha belly. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time like that. Exhale. Now placing your hands around your rib cage. You can do one hand, you can do both hands. You just want to be mindful of where your mid-ribs are. So we inhale. Exhale. So just kind of try to focus just there for now. We'll combine all of them in just a little bit, but just there for now. Inhale, feel the hands expand. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your hands up to your collarbone. So you want to feel where your collarbone is and imagine the breath going just there now. Feeling up across the chest, feeling the collarbone expand. And let's take it all the way from the bottom up. So bring your hands to your low abdomen, breathe in. Keep breathing in to your rib cage, breathe in a little bit more. Keep breathing in, breathe in up to the collarbone. And then full exhale, hands relaxed down. So we're going to hit all 3 parts. We go lower abdomen, inhale. Rib cage, inhale. Collarbone, inhale. Exhale all the way out. Now before we do that again, try to relax your shoulders because sometimes we tense up through the shoulders when we breathe. So lower abdomen, inhale. Rib cage, inhale. Collarbone, inhale. Exhale fully. Now keeping your eyes soft or closed, see if you can make that 3-part breath without the use of the hands, just Noticing where the breath is traveling. Inhale, lower, mid, upper, softly release. Again, lower, mid, expand, upper, lift, release. One more time, lower, mid, expand, upper, lift into the collarbone, and release. Taking your hands or your fingertips side to side, we're just going to do a little side bends here. And keep the arms very soft as we kind of go side to side. Inhale through the center. Exhale, tipping over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Let's go back over to the right side. And we're going to now round that left arm forward and sweep it around. Set your left hand down, right arm up and over, rounding forward, sweep it around. So we're getting into the sides and the low back here as well. Left arm over, leaning forward and around. Right arm over, leaning forward and around. One more on each side. Reach, stretch, circle. And inhale, reach, stretch, circle. All the way back up. You can even take your fingertips behind you, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Breathing in, breathing out. Hands at your knees, round out your back now, pulling your belly back in towards your spine, letting your head hang forward. Good, go back and forth through that. So fingertips reach back, lift the heart. Fingertips come to the knees, round the back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Now we'll come up nice and tall. We'll take the block out from under us. And bending the knees up in front of you. Just post yourself on your hands just to hold yourself up. Your knees are about hip width or a little wider. We're going to drop them to the left and then drop to the right. So just some internal and external rotation here for the hips. Just keep your nice natural breath going with that good nasal breathing. And the next time you drop your knees to the left, keep them there, and then just crawl the hands out over that left leg, stretching into the hip. Let the head hang forward. Take a couple deep breaths here. Again, feel that back rise like a wave on the ocean. And exhale. Slowly walk the hands back up. Transition the knees over to the other side. Same thing here. We walk the hands forward over that bent leg, getting into the right hip. Let yourself round anywhere it's comfortable. Let that head fully hang down. Breathe into the upper back. Breathe out and let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly help yourself up. Extend your legs all the way out in front. You can place your hands on your legs and we're slowly just going to roll down. Bend your knees as much as you need to here to stay comfortable, and then slowly roll up. So we're just coming in and out of this little spinal stretch here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Building that breath up helps to build your spine up nice and tall. Inhale. One more. Exhale. And up. Good. Before we transition to the floor, we're just going to bring those legs in one more time for a little twisting. We wring out our toxins in our liver, is on the right, pancreas is on the left. If we twist them, we can actually rid ourselves of some toxins. So we're going to take our right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, bring out your breath. Twist. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, bring out your breath. Twist. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And keep that hand hold on the knee and take your left arm up and over towards the right knee. Getting that stretch into the low back. Inhale, come out of it slightly, opening up the arm. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. And back to center. Switch around to the other side. So left hand outside the right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, wring out your breath like your waist is a washcloth and you're wringing out your breath. Inhale, get tall again. Exhale, wring it out. Inhale. Exhale. And keep a hold of that knee. We're going to take that right arm up and over. Side body stretch into the low back and open up. Inhale. Exhale. Side body stretch. Open up. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. And as we come back to center, those organs receive fresh blood, so that's good. And we're going to turn to the side now. Come down onto our back. Now before you go down, take your block and just kind of imagine where your mid-back, right in between your shoulder blades, is going to be. You can guesstimate a little bit. And then you're going to put your block long ways and lay yourself down over it. So as we first lay down here, just keep your knees nice and soft and bent. You can even open your feet to the outer edges of your mat and let your knees fall into each other. And at first it's going to feel a little bit awkward, but I want you to make little cactus arms here and lay your head back. So we're getting an antithesis to all that rounding we do all day. We can kind of get more anxious when we're rounding more and more. It's against our nature. Our body wants to be open and supple. So this stretch helps to do that. So let those shoulder blades flatten against the spine. Let the head hang back. Kind of countering that text neck that we do a little bit. Settle into your block as much as you can. I know right at first it feels a little bit trepidatious, but settle in as much as you can there. And then a nice big breath in. Inhale. Feel your heart rise with your breath. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And really exhale. Soften those shoulders towards the floor. Imagine them just sinking on either side of the block. So So you can either come back up or you can roll to your side to take the block out of your choice. We'll remove the block and come down onto our back, bringing your knees into your chest. So just a nice little rock of the hips side to side here. And let's go ahead and pull the right knee in. The left leg goes straight out along the floor, relaxing. And this is a stretch all on its own. Just kind of rock it in and out here. Just going to do some final little twisting stretches and back openers, hip openers before we settle into our last meditation. So use your left hand now to pull your knee across your body. Right arm opens like a wing out to the side. See if you can anchor that right shoulder down and revolve your twist from there. You might even look towards your right hand with your eyes and turning the head towards the right so you can counter the twist in the neck. Breathe into the back body. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you come back to center, cross your right ankle over the left knee as you reach down to try to pull the leg in towards you. And just rock it in and out here. Just kind of little gentle pull, little relaxation. Little gentle pull, little relax. Soften those feet while you do it. Now you can unwind the leg. Pull the left knee into the chest, extend the right leg out. Little rocks in and out. Use your right hand to pull the knee across. Left arm opens like a wing out to the side. Imagine your breath going down into your low back and into the hip. And relax. Inhale. Exhale. As you come back to center, cross that left ankle over the right knee. Reach down behind the right leg. Gently pull in and out. In to feel the stretch a little bit more and then just ease up on it. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Relaxing the feet and the toes as well here. Setting both feet down about the width of your mat. You want your feet open wide to the outer edges of your mat. Your arms are in a T position here. Drop your knees to the right. Inhale through the center, bring the knees up and over to the left. Exhale. So just windshield wiping the knees side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we come back to center, we slide the legs all the way out, the arms all the way up. Full body stretch from your fingers to your toes here. Just kind of wiggle side to side. See if you can get a little bit longer in the side waist. Lengthen through your side waist. And then finally bring your arms down by your side, palms facing up. And just take a moment here to let your body settle into the any adjustments you need to. Any adjustments in your hip, your shoulders, your neck. Just take about 20 seconds and just kind of go through the motions of, okay, does everything kind of feel like I can relax here for a moment? Mentally scan, see where you're holding on to tension, see if you can move and adjust to be completely still for the next few moments. And once you have that, take a big breath in and a long, slow exhale out. As I say, just certain little body parts here, just think of letting them go. Such as your knees. Can you relax your knees a little bit more? Can you feel like your kneecaps are floating inside of the capsule? How about your shoulders? Can you relax and let gravity pull your shoulders down? Relax your low back and the bones of your hips. See if you can see where the hips are connecting to the floor. Just let the hips spread out. Soften the wrists and the ankles. Soften the fingers and the toes. Let your jaw become slack. Let your eyes soften and close. Soften the muscles around the lips and around the eyes. Relax across the space of your collarbone and your chest. Let go in the tops of the thighs and in the bottoms of the feet. So now as we're here, I'm going to take you through a nice little guided meditation that you can use on your own too, that can really help you relax and deal with any anxiety or the need to feel soothed. So first I'd just like you to imagine a dot in the center of each of your palms. So just imagine a warm little white dot, almost like a little swirling little orb in the middle of your palm. Middle of the right palm, middle of the left palm. Now imagine those dots and draw a line up through the arms to your heart. And there you have a little white swirling dot right in the center of your heart. With a soft little line that connects to the little dots in your hands. Notice that, just the warmth of the little, kind of like little soothing lights, little soothing orbs in your hands and in your heart. Now take notice of a dot in the sole of each foot. That warm, soothing little ball, just kind of barely churning in the center of each foot. Imagine a dot in the lower part of your abdomen, right below your belly button. Warm, soothing, maybe it's turning a little bit. And draw a line, connect the dots from your feet up to that little dot in your abdomen. Just a warm little dot right in the center of your abdomen, now connected to your feet. Draw a line from that little dot in your abdomen up to the dot in your heart. In your mind's eye, you can see the connection from the dots in your feet, in your hands, up to the abdomen, up to the heart. And now one little dot in the center of your brain. Soft, soothing white light that's just kind of tinily circling inside the brain. Now drawing a line down to the heart, connecting the dots. So all of the dots are connected now, from your palms to your feet, to your abdomen, to your heart, to your brain. Just feel the warmth traveling through that little connect the dots. Now keep that, but imagine in your mind's eye a little rheostat switch or like a little dimmer switch. And I want you to, just in your mind's eye, turn up the dimmer switch brighter and warmer inside your body. So all the little dots get a little bigger, and the lines connecting them get a little warmer. Soothing light throughout your entire body. Every cell of your body filling up with that white light. Just noticing the warmth and the glow within you. Keep your own natural rhythm of breath going here, feeling the warmth, feeling that little internal glow. Rather than tension now, we've replaced that with this little glow. And it's when we take a moment of self-care, like now, that we have more light, more glow to share with others. Just more energy in general to give to others around us. So just notice that taking time for yourself, meditation, breath work, stretching, it's not being selfish, it's actually self-care, so that that glow within you can actually transpire to other people when you leave here. Continue finding any tension, mentally scanning and letting that kind of glow within the cells take over. Letting your body fully relax. Just for one more minute, enjoy a vacation inside your own body. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just soothing calm. Now begin to just gently wiggle your fingers, your toes. Start to invite a little more breath into your body again, a little more movement into your arms and legs. Maybe blink your lips, blink your eyes open, stretch your arms and legs out. When you're ready, gently roll onto your left side. And then you can help yourself up from there. Thank you for joining me. I hope you take the calm that you've created and share it with someone else.
Is your gut right? Are your hormones in check? Well, ATP Science is my new go-to brand when it comes to lowering estrogen and getting your gut right. In fact, their product, Gut Right, is on the top of my list with regard to an all-around supplement that I would recommend to almost any client I work with. It's so imperative that we get our guts right in order to absorb all the nutrients from our foods that we're taking in. Our guts are under so much stress from our food system, from the stress of the system we live in as a whole, to dangerous radiation we're bombarded with. When you hold your cell phone right in front of your stomach, you're actually radiating your internal organs and kind of breaking down the gut lining, so to speak. So alongside with that, social pressures from social media. Yeah, guys, Facebook and Instagram totally affect your gut because it affects you on an anxiety and nervous level of, you're seeing all the pressures of what your peers are doing and Can you live up to that? So it puts pressure on you. So you might want to consider getting your gut right by doing a 10-day protocol of the gut right. So simply order yours today. Use the link in the description as well as my code Jodelle, Jodelle, which gives you 10% off. And take Gut Right for 3 times a day for 10 days. Then begin balancing your hormones with my favorite product, Alpha Prime. And can I just say that I've had several clients that have lowered their estrogen by half within almost 6 weeks' time. They've lowered their estrogen from astronomical numbers in half by just taking the Alpha Prime. So this is a Jodelle approved product that everybody that's dealing with hormonal imbalances or excess estrogen should be on. So order yours today, start moving the needle in the right direction and feel better faster.